In today's fast-paced world, staying informed and engaged is more important than ever. Podcasts have become
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Black Podcast Awards. I'm your host for the night, Justin Brown of the Media and Popcorn Podcast, and I couldn't be more excited to celebrate this incredible community of creators, storytellers, and innovators. Tonight, we're shining a spotlight on the brilliance, resilience, and diversity that define Black voices in podcasting. Podcasting has become one of the most powerful platforms of our time. It's a place where ideas are shared, stories are told, and the culture is celebrated. And when you add the creativity and excellence of Black creators to the mix, you get something truly special. I mean, guys, we're talking voices that challenge norms, uplift communities, and open minds. Whether it's through laughter, deep conversations, or diving into the latest news, Black podcasters are redefining the media landscape. Tonight, we're here to recognize the best of the best, the pioneers and the newcomers who are leaving their mark on the industry. These podcasts are amplifying voices that need to be heard, and we're honored to celebrate their contributions. So whether you're a podcaster, a listener, or someone just discovering this amazing world for the first time, sit back, relax, and get ready for an evening of inspiration, celebration, and recognition. So let's get started with the 2024 Black Podcast Awards.
Hi, it's a pleasure to be here tonight to present the award for Best Health and Wellness Podcast. Health and wellness podcasts are essential resources in a world where taking care of our well-being is more important than ever. They offer guidance, inspiration, and practical advice to help us live healthier, more balanced lives. Shout out for more rest, too. This award honors the creators who empower listeners on their wellness journeys. Through expert interviews, personal stories, and actionable tips, the nominees in this category make impact promoting self-care, mindfulness, and well-being. Please join us in celebrating the podcasts that excel in guiding and inspiring their audiences.
Here are the nominees for Best Health and Wellness Podcast. Apocalyptic Education. The Black Woman Opt-Out. Moral Repair, a Black Exploration of Tech. The winner is Apocalyptic Education.
Greetings, good people. It is my privilege to be here tonight to present the Best News in Politics Podcast Award. In today's fast-paced world, staying informed and engaged is more important than ever. Podcasts have become a reliable and crucial source for thoughtful, meaningful, and in-depth coverage of current events and political issues. These podcasts don't just deliver the headlines, they break down complex stories, integral events, and offer diverse perspectives that are important to us. They foster meaningful discussions that shape how we understand the world around us and how these end issues impact each of us. This award recognizes the podcasters who have brought and met the standard and set new benchmarks, bringing clarity and insight and analysis to the most pressing issues of our time. The nominees in this category have not just excelled, but they have inspired all of us with their ability to make the news accessible, engaging, and relevant to each of us, the listeners. Let's celebrate the podcasts that have truly stood out in its outstanding contribution to news and politics this year.
Here are the nominees for Best News and Politics Podcast. A Moment with Eric Fleming. Earnestly Speaking with Ernest Owen. Indisputable with Dr. Rashad Ritchie. The winner is Indisputable with Dr. Rashad Ritchie.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a true honor to be here to present the Best Religion and Spirituality Podcast Award. These podcasts provide a powerful platform for exploration and reflection in a world where many seek more profound meaning, connection, and understanding. They offer insight, wisdom, and stories that inspire listeners on their spiritual journeys. This award is a testament to the profound impact these podcasters have had on their listeners, enriching their lives with thoughtful, compassionate, and profound content. The nominees in this category have fostered conversations that challenge, uplift, and clarify the complexities of faith, belief, and the human spirit. Let's take a moment to celebrate the podcast that has truly stood out in guiding listeners through faith and spirituality.
Here are the nominees for Best Religion and Spirituality Podcast. A Little Juju. Positively Joy. Second Sunday. The winner is Second Sunday.
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to present the Best Film and TV Podcaster. In a world where movies and television shape our culture and fuel our conversations, film and television podcasts have become a vital platform for exploring the art and industry behind the screen. These podcasts offer deep dives, critical analyses, and behind-the-scenes insights that enrich our understanding and appreciation of what we watch. This award celebrates those who have mastered the craft of dissecting and discussing film and TV, who have taken their passion and created a platform that not only entertains, educates, and inspires, but also provides a deep impact to the audience. The nominees in this category have been taking us on journeys through the worlds of cinema and television, offering fresh perspectives and sparking conversations that continue on well after the credits roll. So, tonight, we honor podcasts that truly capture the magic and the complexity of film and television.
Here are the nominees for Best Film and Television Podcast. Chat Shit, the official Rap Shit podcast. Fandom Hybrid Podcast. Vaguely Nerdy. The winner is Vaguely Nerdy.
It's an honor to stand before you tonight to present the award for Best Business Podcasts. In the ever-evolving business world, staying informed, inspired, and ahead of the curve is more important than ever. Business podcasts have become an essential resource, offering insights, strategies, and stories that equip listeners to navigate the complexities of today's economy and entrepreneurship. It's time to celebrate the podcasts that have truly stood out this year for their impact, innovation, and contribution to the business world. I can feel the anticipation in the air as we prepare to announce the winner of the Best Business Podcast. Let's give a round of applause for all the nominees.
Here are the nominees for Best Business Podcast. How I Crushed It, Imposteric Podcast. The winner is Imposteric Podcast.
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here tonight to present the Best Limited Series Podcast Award. Limited Series Podcast offers something extraordinary, carefully crafted stories or deep explorations of a single subject, all within a finite number of episodes. They take listeners on a focused, immersive journey, delivering a complete and impactful experience that often leaves a lasting impression. This award celebrates the creators who have not just mastered the art of telling a powerful story within these limits, but also left a profound impact on their listeners. They provide a well-structured, compelling narrative that stays with them long after the final episode. The nominees in this category have demonstrated excellence in storytelling, production, and creativity. Let's recognize the podcasts that have truly stood out this year for its outstanding limited series.
Here are the nominees for Best Limited Series Podcast. Ice Cold Case. Oprah's Super Soul. The winner is Ice Cold Case.
Good evening, everyone. My name is DJ Sir Daniel.
And I am Jay Ray, and we are the hosts of the Black Podcasting Award nominated Q Points podcast.
It's an absolute honor to be here tonight to present the award for Best LGBTQ Podcast. LGBTQ podcasts provide a vital platform for sharing stories, amplifying voices, and fostering connections within the community and beyond. They celebrate diversity, explore identity, and spark important conversations about love, acceptance, equality, and the ongoing struggles for justice.
This award recognizes the creators who have made an extraordinary impact through their storytelling, advocacy, and passion. The nominees in this category have inspired, educated, and empowered listeners, creating safe spaces for understanding and uplifting the LGBTQ+ experience.
Now, let's celebrate the podcast that has truly stood out this year for its contribution to the community and culture.
Here are the nominees for Best LGBTQ Podcast. Queer News. Second Sunday. Translash Podcast with Amara Jones. The winner is Queer News.
In the interest of time, we have a few winners we're going to announce right now. In the category of Best Science and Technology Podcast, we have Moral Repair, a Black exploration of tech. In the category of Best Family and Parenting Podcast, we have Early Risers. In the category of Best Fashion and Beauty Podcast, we have Stitch Please. In the category of Best International Podcast, we have Cooking Back to Our Roots. In the category of Best Arts Podcast, we have Stitch Please. In the category of Best Literary Podcast, we have Black Writers Read. In the category of Best Finance Podcast, we have Progressive Pockets. In the category of Best History Podcast, we have What's Ray Saying? Congratulations to all the winners.
I'm thrilled to present the award for Best Sports Podcast. Let's applaud the fantastic podcasters who have kept us on the edge of our seats with their engaging sports discussions and lively commentary. These podcasts have generally brought the excitement of the sports world straight to our ears. And tonight, we honor their hard work and dedication. So without further ado, here are the nominees.
Here are the nominees for Best Sports Podcast. Nightcap. Numbers on the board. The winner is Nightcap.
Ladies and gentlemen, travelers, wanderlusters, and armchair adventurers, tonight we celebrate the voices that fuel our wanderlust and the storytellers who take us on adventures from the comfort of our earbuds. Whether planning your next trip or dreaming of far-off destinations, these podcasts are your ultimate guides. In this category, we honor the best travel podcasts, those that provide tips and tricks and inspire a sense of curiosity, exploration, and passion for discovering new corners of the globe. Our diverse range of nominees have inspired countless listeners to take that leap of faith, book that spontaneous trip, and see the world through a different lens. They've delved into everything from budget travel hacks, solo adventures, and luxury escapes to cultural deep dives and epic road trips.
Here are the nominees for Best Travel Podcast. About the Journey. The Cosmopolitan Collective. Travel and Shit. And the winner is About the Journey.
Hello, everyone. I'm thrilled to be here tonight to present the Best Sound Design Award, a VIP vote. Sound design is the invisible thread that weaves together every podcast element, creating an immersive experience that draws listeners in and keeps them engaged. It's the art of crafting atmospheres, enhancing emotions, and bringing stories to life in a way that transcends the spoken word. This award recognizes the incredible talent and meticulous attention to detail that creates an auditory experience that is heard and felt. Nominees for this category have set the bar high, turning sound into a powerful storytelling tool. Tonight's winner has captured the hearts and ears of our VIP voters, standing out for their exceptional ability to use sound to elevate their podcast to new heights. Let's give a round of applause as we reveal the winner of the Best Sound Design VIP vote.
Here are the nominees for Best Sound Design. Intersectionality Matters with Kimberly Crenshaw. 2121, a Black AF scripted audio comedy. What's Ray Saying? The winner is 2121, a Black AF scripted audio comedy.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dominic Lawson, and it is a true honor to be here tonight to present the Best Editing Award as voted on by our VIPs. As a nonfiction narrative podcaster and the winner of this award last year, I know the power of good editing, as it has definitely been the secret sauce to my podcasting success. It allows you to take an already good story and turn it into a masterpiece and make your call to action that much stronger. This award celebrates the exceptional skill, attention to detail of an editor who has elevated their podcast to new heights. The nominees have all mastered this vital process, making their shows sound effortless, even though we know how much goes into every second. So who's it going to be? Let's see who takes home the award for Best Editing as chosen by our VIP voters at this year's Black Podcasting Awards.
Here are the nominees for Best Editing. 2121, a Black AF scripted audio comedy. What's Ray Saying? The winner is What's Ray Saying?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. It's an absolute honor to be here tonight to present the award for Best Blurred Podcast.
This category celebrates the voices, stories, and perspectives that proudly embrace the intersection of Black culture and nerd culture.
Blurred podcasts have become a powerful platform for discussing everything from comics and anime to tech and gaming, all while highlighting the richness and diversity of the Black experience.
The nominees for this award have not only entertained and educated their listeners, but have also created safe spaces for discussions that are often overlooked in mainstream media.
They've connected communities, sparked important conversations, and celebrated the beauty of being unapologetically blurred.
Now, let's recognize the podcast that stood out this year for its creativity, passion, and impact.
The award for Best Blurred Podcast goes to...
Here are the nominees for Best Blurred Podcast. Mind the Force. Stitch, Please. Vaguely Nerdy. The winner is Mind the Force.
Why do we expect good things to come when we know damn right that what we're doing is wrong? And in our dreams, everything's just fine, but in reality, we're falling out of our alignment. That's when we look back and think about the way we've been living our life by night and by day. Can we just go back to when life was easy then, when stimulation didn't consume connection? Hey, this just ain't the way life's supposed to be, when we have endless possibilities and it don't make sense to me why we settle for mediocrity. We could be different, we could be happy, we could be free. Ooh, we could, no, we could, no. We tend to lose focus of ourselves, 'cause we get caught up with the rage in the world. This sensation is my new obsession, and I use it like every day. But am I losing sight of my own dreams? That's when we wake up, take charge of who we are. Only you can be you sometimes. It's hard, but you gotta believe, just believe in your destiny. 'Cause if at first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again. Oh, yeah, this just ain't the way life's supposed to be, when we have endless possibilities and it don't make sense to me why we settle for mediocrity. We could be different, we could be happy, we could be free. Ooh, we could, we could, we could, no, we could, no, we could, no. We were born into this world as divine beings. We could have everything, but we value the money, the instantaneous feelings over what provides us with our healing. We could have it all. Yeah, this just ain't the way life's supposed to be when we have endless possibilities, and it don't make sense to me why we settle for mediocrity. We could be different, we could be happy, we could be free. Hey, yeah, this just ain't the way life's supposed to be when we have endless possibilities, and it don't make sense to me why we settle for mediocrity. Yeah, we could be different, we could be happy, we could be free. Ooh, could we, we could have it all. Follow your dreams. You got this. Thanks for listening. My name's Ty, and thank you for listening to my tiny desk. Bye.
Good evening, everyone. It's a joy to be here tonight to present the Best Hosting Duo Award as our VIPs have voted. The magic of a great podcast often lies in the chemistry between its hosts, those dynamic duos who bring energy, humor, and insight to every episode. It's about how they bounce ideas off of each other, engage in lively debates, and create a camaraderie that draws listeners in and makes them feel like part of the conversation.
This award recognizes two hosts who have mastered the art of collaborations and significantly impacted the podcasting community. Their unique bond and effortless rapport have resonated with audiences, making their show a must-listen for many. Let's give a big round of applause as we reveal winners of Best Hosting Duo chosen by our VIP voters.
Here are the nominees for Best Hosting Duo. Apocalyptic Education. I'm Not Yelling, I'm Dominican. Moral Repair, a Black exploration of tech. The winner is Moral Repair, a Black exploration of tech.
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you tonight to present the award for Best Culture Podcast. Culture podcasts play a vital role in exploring the rich, diverse, and ever-evolving landscape of our shared experiences. From art, music, and fashion to social movements and identity, these podcasts spark essential conversations, challenge norms, and celebrate the things that shape who we are. This award honors creators who have captured the essence of culture, offering fresh perspectives, thought-provoking discussions, and a deep connection to their listeners. The nominees in this category have done more than entertain. They've opened our minds and expanded our understanding of the world. And finally, I want to express my deepest gratitude to the creators and audience. Your passion, your dedication, and support are what make Culture Podcasts a powerful force in our lives. So let's give a round of applause for the podcast that has truly excelled this year in reflecting and shaping culture.
Here are the nominees for Best Culture Podcast. Oprah's Super Soul. What's Ray Saying? Second Sunday. The winner is Second Sunday.
It's an honor to be here tonight to present the Best Scripted Fiction Podcast Award. In a world filled with endless possibilities, scripted fiction podcasts have become a canvas for creators to paint vivid, imaginative stories that transport us to different worlds, challenge our realities, and ignite our imaginations. This award celebrates the outstanding craftsmanship, creativity, and storytelling prowess of those who bring these narratives to life. From compelling characters and intricate plots to the seamless blending of dialogue, music, and sound. The nominees in this category have mastered the art of building worlds that captivate and resonate with listeners. The podcasts we're honoring tonight have not just entertained us, but they have also demonstrated the incredible potential of audio storytelling. They've shown us that even in an age of visual media everywhere, the power of a well-told story can still leave a lasting impact with just words and sounds.
Here are the nominees for Best Scripted Fiction Podcast. Stone, presented by Kiyome. 2121, a Black AF scripted audio comedy. The winner is 2121, a Black AF scripted audio comedy.
It is a tremendous honor to be here tonight to present the Legend Award.
This award represents the highest level of recognition reserved for an individual or podcast that has impacted the industry.
The Legend Award honors a trailblazer whose influence has shaped the world of podcasting, inspiring countless others and setting the gold standard for creativity, excellence, and innovation.
The recipient of this award has not only created unforgettable content, but also has built a legacy that transcends their work. Their contributions have helped grow and elevate the podcasting community, paving the way for future creators.
So tonight, we celebrate a true icon in the podcasting world, someone whose voice and vision will resonate for years to come.
Please join me in honoring this year's recipient of the Legend Award.
Good evening, everyone. It's an absolute delight to be presenting the award for Best Hosting Team as voted by our VIPs. The magic of podcasting often lies in the dynamic of its hosts, and a good hosting team can turn a simple conversation into an unforgettable experience. It's about balancing personalities, sharing perspective, and creating a dynamic that keeps listeners coming back for more. This award honors a team that has chemistry and collaboration and charisma, and that sets them apart. Their ability to engage not just with each other, but with their audience is what makes this podcast a standout in the industry. Whether they're making us laugh or think or feel inspired, this hosting team has captured the hearts of listeners everywhere.
Here are the nominees for Best Hosting Team. Club 520, Fandom Hybrid Podcast. The winner is Club 520.
Hello and good evening. I am so happy to present to you the Best True Crime Podcast Award. I love true crime shows. These shows dive into mystery, investigation, and real-life stories happening all around us. True crime podcasts have left audiences worldwide on the edge of their seats, myself included, and they shed light on unsolved cases, explore the various perspectives of people involved and bystanders, and deliver narratives that are as chilling as they are compelling. This award recognizes podcasters who have mastered the art of telling these complex and often emotional stories with care, precision, and attention to detail. The nominees in this category have intrigued their listeners and shown the power of true crime podcasts to inform, raise awareness, and spark meaningful conversations. Let's give a round of applause for the podcast that has truly stood out in this intense and riveting genre.
Here are the nominees for Best True Crime Podcast. Disappeared, The Bradley Sisters. Ice Cold Case. No Tears for Black Girls. The winner is Ice Cold Case.
Good evening, everyone. It's an absolute pleasure to be here tonight to present the award for Best New Podcast. In a world where storytelling has taken on so many forms, podcasts have carved out a unique space, giving voices to stories that might go otherwise unheard. This award celebrates creativity, technical skill, and the courage to explore new ideas, challenge perspectives, and build connections with listeners worldwide. It's about pushing boundaries and delivering content that resonates, entertains, and inspires. The nominees in this category have all demonstrated an exceptional ability to captivate and engage their audiences. They've turned the art of conversation and storytelling into something extraordinary, creating innovative and impactful podcasts. And now, without further ado, let's find out who's taking home this well-deserved honor.
Here are the nominees for Best New Podcast. The Anime Effect. Ice Cold Case. Vaguely Nerdy. The winner is Ice Cold Case.
Stay at the top of my game, can't fuck with me. You know, when it comes to the game, we don't move the same. I'm who you wanna be. I go hard each and every day, never miss a beat. Not I mean, you gone. Regret the day you ever stepped to me, better respect the queen. Oh no, it's me back up in this bitch again. Thought you was coming, but you been hiding behind all them friends. Little bitches wanna play with me, little bitches wanna play for free. Wanna pass, then get played for free. I'ma pass cause they already know that I'm good when I say I be. Now bitch, you never know, wanna play with me. Always smiling in your face with the fakery. You wanna talk about the last, but don't play with me. I'm real, like the shit you tryna say to me. You tryna stay with me. I'ma call like I see it, then believe it, cause you're not who y'all claim to be. Recouping all my investments, I don't play for free. Said I was weak and I was stressed, but wanna lay with V. Please. How you gon' come for me? Stay at the top of my game, can't fuck with me. You know, when it comes to the game, we don't move the same. I'm who you wanna be. I go hard each and every day, never miss a beat. Not I mean, you gone. Regret the day you ever stepped to me, better respect the queen. Who knows? How you gon' come for me? Stay at the top of my game, can't fuck with me. You know, when it comes to the game, we don't move the same. I'm who you wanna be. I go hard each and every day, never miss a beat. Not I mean, you gone. Regret the day you ever stepped to me, better respect the queen. Motherfuckers when they run their mouth, got a lot to say when I'm not around. Soon as I pop out, they all hush hush like the cricket sound. They demeanor so blatant, can tell that they hating. Wanna see me fall, well too bad, I be waiting. I come from a place you have yet to see. Fuck around and turn boss on they flex on me. I don't wish no bad on my enemies, but cross the line and it's 113. Slicing heads like a horror scene, murking them Jason. Each time I go hard, it's to offset the hate. Who slimy, they slither, ain't no hands to shake. Fuck your applause, your respect, I'ma take. I'm far from a rookie, they trolling, they looking, feeling froggy. No one, my killer, don't push me. How you gon' come for me? Stay at the top of my game, can't fuck with me. You know, when it comes to the game, we don't move the same. I'm who you wanna be. I go hard each and every day, never miss a beat. Not I mean, you gone. Regret the day you ever stepped to me, better respect the queen. Everyone's a boss, everyone's in charge. Everyone got stacks upon stacks of them green and golden balls. Placed neatly in the back of their closet, stacked up they fucking walls. Be around the prettiest bitches you seen and you'd ever call. Yeah, can't pay for features or models, can't even pay for cars. Wanna talk about running the city, but can't even run the malls. Paying with these checks with their mouths, they asses steady taking falls. Kept fucking and ducking till V connected in they balls. Now niggas crying and whining, got me here taking pause. Make me get a non-disclosure for interacting with every clause. I'm number one also with these niggas, I stay playing dodge. My moves stay like years ahead, your moves have been recalled. Try to be a better me, while niggas begging for an applause. Thinking I'm weak and forgetting I'm holding all these cards. With these receipts and not one of your bitches half as hard. No capping needed, the truths revealed here in all this sauce. How you gon' come for me? Stay at the top of my game, can't fuck with me. When it comes to the game, we don't move the same. I'm who you wanna be. Hard each and every day, never miss a beat. Nah, not me. You gon' regret the day you ever stepped to me. Better respect the queen. How you gon' come for me? Stay at the top of my game, can't fuck with me. When it comes to the game, we don't move the same. I'm who you wanna be. Hard each and every day, never miss a beat. Nah, not me. You gon' regret the day you ever stepped to me. Better respect the queen.
Good evening, everybody. It's a privilege to be here tonight to present the Best Solo Host Award as our VIPs have voted. Hosting a podcast on your own, like you know, is no small feat. It requires a lot of knowledge, a lot of skill, the ability to connect with people, ask great questions, and really connect with your listeners on a personal level. A great solo host can command attention, they can tell a compelling story, they know how to ask amazing questions, and they know how to create an engaging atmosphere. This award not only celebrates a host that has excelled in doing just that, but their unique voice, perspective, and dedication to build a podcast, which we all know is not an easy thing, and their ability to be authentic, stand out, and make an impact in their community and with their listeners it's a hard thing to do. So it takes an exceptional talent to captivate this audience single-handedly. And the person we're honoring tonight has done just that, all of the above. So let's give a round of applause as we announce the winner of Best Solo Host, chosen by no other than our VIP voters.
Here are the nominees for Best Solo Host. The Draymond Green Show, Oprah's Super Soul. What's Ray Saying? The winner is What's Ray Saying?
It's now time to present one of the most anticipated awards of the evening, Podcaster of the Year, as voted by our VIPs. This award celebrates excellence, consistency, and undeniable impact of one individual on the podcasting community over the past year. The Podcaster of the Year has not only produced exceptional content, but also authentically, engagingly, and inspiringly connected with audiences. Through their passion, creativity, and dedication, they have set a standard for others to aspire to and become a voice that resonates far beyond the episodes they create. This honor goes to someone who has entertained, educated, challenged, and uplifted their listeners, making a lasting impression on the world of podcasting. Now, let's give a massive applause as we reveal the Podcaster of the Year chosen by our VIP voters.
Here are the nominees for Podcaster of the Year. A Little Bit, A Lot, Club Shay Shay, Stitch Please. The winner is Stitch Please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Christine Jobe, and I am the creator and host of the Black Podcast Award-winning podcast, Flourish in the Foreign. Flourish in the Foreign celebrates, elevates, and affirms the voices and stories of Black women living and thriving abroad, while exploring living abroad as a pathway to wellness. In 2021, my podcast won Best International Podcast, and it's an award I still cherish to this day. It's an incredible honor to be before you all tonight to present the most prestigious award of the evening, Podcast of the Year. This award represents the pinnacle of achievement in podcasting, honoring a show that has captivated listeners and set a new standard for excellence in the industry. The Podcast of the Year has gone above and beyond in delivering innovative, compelling, and impactful content. It's a podcast that has resonated with audiences, sparked conversations, and left a lasting impression. Through powerful storytelling, groundbreaking interviews, and thought-provoking discussions, this podcast has truly defined what it means to be the best in the business. Tonight, we eagerly anticipate the podcast that has risen to the top, earning the admiration of listeners and peers alike. So, without further ado, let's give a huge round of applause as we reveal the podcast of the year.
Here are the nominees for Podcast of the Year. A Little Bit a Lot, Stitch Please, Second Sunday. The winner is Second Sunday.
And just like that, we've come to the end of an incredible night. What an amazing celebration of talent, passion, and the power of Black voices in podcasting. I want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of this unforgettable evening. The listeners, the nominees, the winners, and all the creators who keep pushing boundaries and telling stories that matter. Tonight, we're not only celebrating excellence, we've also been reminded of the strength and importance of community. The Black Podcast Awards isn't just about recognizing individual achievements. It's also about uplifting one another, inspiring the next generation, and continuing to shape a future where Black voices are heard and valued in every corner of the world. To all the winners, congratulations once again. Your work has not only entertained, but it's impacted lives, challenged perspectives, and sparked conversations that will continue long after tonight. To the nominees, your dedication and your creativity has already made waves. This is just the beginning. Thank you to everyone who made this event possible. From the organizers and sponsors to the audiences tuning in, you're all a part of this journey, and it's your support that keeps this community thriving. As we sign off, let's remember that the world needs our stories now more than ever. Keep creating, keep amplifying, and keep making your mark. This is just the start. I'm Justin Brown. It's been an absolute honor to host this year's Black Podcast Awards. Good night and keep shining. Couldn't be more excited to celebrate this incredible and innovative. Because tonight we're shining the spotlight on the brilliance and excellence and diversity that define Black voices in podcasts. Can you do that? As Eddie Murphy. Platforms of our time. It's a place where ideas are shared. Ideas.